February wasn't meant to conclude this way, yet here we find ourselves. We're standing at the precipice of something monumental. The final day of February has always carried an unusual energy. It's like an incomplete symphony. But this particular February 28th transcends the ordinary. A new moon materializing in the dying moments of an already truncated month. This isn't mere coincidence. This is cosmic choreography. And here's where the extraordinary unfolds. 7 celestial bodies will converge in perfect alignment. 7, the number that signifies completion. The cosmos isn't simply drawing a curtain. It's initiating a universal reboot. And if you've maintained your integrity despite recent challenges, you need to hear what's coming. Because this new moon harbors a secret that's gone unnoticed. And if these words resonate with your spirit, stay tuned because a significant event approaches. But before we delve deeper, there's a crucial revelation. The transformation has already begun, and you've likely experienced it. The new moon's influence isn't approaching. It's already here. Those unexplained feelings of restlessness, sudden waves of exhaustion, or unusually vivid dreams aren't coincidental. This isn't random occurrence. These days leading to the moon phase are more than preliminary stages. They're an energetic calibration, as if reality itself is fine-tuning before a major shift clicks into place. Some individuals feel electrically charged, sensing an impending event they can't quite define. Others experience profound fatigue, as if their energy has been mysteriously depleted. Regardless of your experience, you're already caught in the preliminary wave. And if you find this intense, prepare yourself for what follows. This new moon transcends mere energy. It's an initiation. The universe ensures your readiness before permitting entry into this new cycle. How does this manifest? Through tests. The next 48 hours will present an unexpected challenge. A trial, a trigger, a situation bearing uncanny familiarity because it's designed to. Perhaps it manifests as an unexpected conflict testing your newfound patience. Maybe a former temptation resurfaces, examining your resolve. Or perhaps it's more profound, a moment of absolute clarity revealing your next step. This represents the final assessment before the transformation. Success means progression. Failure means repeating the lesson. This extends beyond individual experience. It's collective. You're either advancing or revisiting the lesson. The universe is orchestrating something far greater, which leads us to the most enigmatic aspect. The new moon won't stand alone on February 28th. It will be accompanied by a remarkable planetary alignment. Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, Mercury, Saturn, Neptune. These aren't merely celestial bodies in motion. They're positioning themselves like the mechanisms of a cosmic lock, as if inputting a code into reality's foundation. And what occurs when the correct combination aligns? Something unlocks. 7 represents completion, divine order. Either something concludes or something unprecedented begins. What if this alignment transcends traditional astrology? What if it heralds an energetic transformation beyond our current comprehension? Because when 7 planetary forces converge beneath a new moon's darkness, the most mysterious and unpredictable lunar phase, reality itself undergoes revision. Here's the pivotal question. Are you prepared for what awaits? The universe's memory is infinite. It simply waits. Remember my earlier mention about good deeds during challenging times leading to significant rewards. This is that moment. What if February's darkness isn't merely an ending but a karmic holding pattern, where everything unfinished, unresolved, and unspoken has been gathering? Now, with this new moon, the time for resolution arrives. This isn't an ordinary new moon. It manifests in Pisces, governing the unseen, karma, and profound spiritual insights. You've been navigating a seemingly endless cycle of frustration and perceived unfairness. You've given endlessly without apparent return. Your patience has been extraordinary, perhaps excessive, but cosmic imbalance cannot persist indefinitely. This marks the moment of restoration. For some, this means finally receiving deserved recognition, results, and long-awaited transformation. If you've invested in personal growth, emotionally, spiritually, physically, expect breakthrough. However, for those who've chosen shortcuts, avoided responsibility, or manipulated circumstances, the universe now demands accountability. Cosmic justice arrives on its own schedule, regardless of individual readiness. Here's the unexpected element. Pisces karma extends beyond balance to revelation. Hidden truths surface inevitably. This explains the weightiness of February's final days, as if reality itself bears down. This transcends lunar phases. It's a cosmic verdict. And if that seems intense, midnight brings even more. At the new moon's peak, the atmosphere itself will shift. You'll recognize it. You've experienced it before. That fleeting moment when reality feels askew without explanation. This time, it won't be subtle. It will be undeniable. Something extraordinary occurs at midnight, a shift so subtle yet profound that reality seems to pause momentarily. You might notice an unsettling stillness, like suddenly dense air, or perhaps its opposite, an inexplicable lightness, as if reality briefly disconnected. Some will experience unexpected cranial pressure. Others will feel compelled to survey their surroundings, sensing an invisible presence. Briefly, everything seems suspended. Here's another fascinating aspect. When new moons coincide with month's end, this effect intensifies. It's as if the temporal boundary creates a glitch, thinning the veil between visible and invisible realms. Many will dismiss it, but the intuitive will understand, because in that moment, alignment occurs beyond planets and moon. Something more ancient, more profound. Not all that moves in darkness remains hidden. On February 28th, complete darkness descends. No light, no reflection. Total blackout. Here's what few realize. Moonless nights create spiritual blind spots. It's like entering an unfamiliar room where something already exists. Energy shifts inexplicably. Air becomes dense. Silence gains weight, and instinct demands attention. This transcends ordinary nights. Something moves. Not necessarily malevolent, but hidden. A thought, revelation, or message from beyond. During these times, messages arrive through unexpected channels, unusually vivid dreams, overwhelming intuition, or precise premonitions. Most will overlook these signs, distracted by daily life. They'll rationalize it away, missing the significance. Spiritual blind spots reveal themselves only to conscious observers. The universe whispers during these times, requiring stillness to hear its messages. This darkness possesses unique properties. It doesn't merely conceal, it reveals what light cannot. It demands feeling over seeing, trust over proof. That's why some will awaken after this new moon with undeniable awareness of shift, even if indescribable. Perhaps it reveals truth about relationships, self-awareness, or provides crystal clear direction. What if we've experienced this day before but forgot? February 28th has always carried strange energy. Consider this. It's the only date that periodically vanishes every 4 years. It exists, then doesn't, like a missing frame in time's film. Remarkably, many people report strange occurrences during this period. Events repeat, conversations feel familiar, intense déjà vu disrupts normal activities, as if reality glitches. What if that's exactly what's happening? February 28th might be a ghost day, existing between realities, shifting between timelines like flickering light. When something flickers, it briefly exists in dual states. Perhaps this day represents a point where timeline stability wavers. This explains why time feels different now. Some experience acceleration. Others note unusual slowness, as if moving through invisible density. Even technology behaves erratically. Clocks freeze, phones malfunction, lost messages reappear. Reality itself seems to stutter. This raises questions. How many times have we lived this moment? Some theorize time's nonlinearity, that it loops back, creating ripples of repeated moments until something breaks the cycle. Could February 28th represent such a moment? Perhaps we're caught in a recurring loop, but this time differs. Perhaps this year brings the shift. If so, what happens when the loop concludes? The universe has been signaling for months, but only attentive observers understand. It's easy to dismiss this period's strange energy as coincidence. But what if it's more? What if everything, the eerie calm, planetary alignment, perfectly timed new moon, serves a purpose? Patterns emerge from design, not chance. Examining recent events reveals an obvious message. This transcends ordinary new moons. It's a reset point. 7 planets align like cosmic clockwork, a moonless night preparing for new cosmic inscription. February 28th exists in liminal space, poised for timeline shift. Everything leads to this moment. Many have felt it approaching, that inexplicable pull, impending revelation, anticipated realization just beyond grasp. Perhaps it's not imagination. Perhaps the universe presents its final puzzle piece. Regarding puzzles, clarity comes with complete perspective. Consider, what patterns repeat in your life? What recurring signs demand attention? What truth has waited for your recognition? Because at midnight, when the moon peaks and alignment perfects, change manifests. The conscious will notice first. For those still engaged, thank you for your attention. If this content resonated, please consider subscribing. Your support matters greatly. Share your experiences in the comments below. Until next time, stay mindful and subscribe for more insightful content.